I overheard your conversation with Beltef. The rift is a dangerous place. Perhaps you could use some accompaniment.
I'd argue that Velkath has understated your mission, champion. I agree with Larison. You would benefit from having a companion. I could do with stretching my legs. I dare say the Sanctum does not require both of us to defend it, particularly now Marith has returned.
Likewise. I admit I feel somewhat helpless standing here when action should be taken to secure the order. Both myself and Garen stand ready. Should you require one of us, champion, the other will remain here to defend the Sanctum.
Shall I accompany you, champion? Shall I accompany you, champion? Of course, champion. Let us hope that there is nothing more than a skeever or two nesting there. Though, knowing our luck, you'll have to be more specific. Are you referring to Karis's death? And the impending malevolent attacks? Or the lack of Meridia's presence? I'm not sure how much more Alara can take. You would struggle to find someone who practices necromancy who is not heard of the malevolent. Many seek to join them, of course. I was content with being part of a small cult, though I understand those who wish for more. Make no mistake, the malevolent are an evil and sadistic group. Those who are aware of the malevolent know better than to cross them. Obviously, our intelligence is at a low. Of course, we are facing much adversity, and everyone in the Order looks to her for answers. Alara and Karis were close. Karis was a surrogate daughter of sorts. Alara has no blood family to speak of, and now her chosen family suffers. I care for her a great deal. No matter what, I will do as she asks until my last breath. Keep yourself safe.
Bastards. Going to give them what they deserve.
Here we go! Meridia, watch over me!
I submit. That's it. That's your best.
Come on!
Last mistake.
Champion?
Welcome. We haven't yet had the pleasure. I am Fire, Dark Master of the Malevolent. You have hindered me, Champion of Meridia. Your infiltration of the Dark Dawn was impressive. Idiotic, but impressive. However, I should be thanking you. If Rishi is stupid enough to allow an infiltrator into his midst, then his destruction was worth. Congratulations on besting a master of vampiric necromancy. Very impressive indeed. I assure you, within the Malevolent there is no mercy. As such, you will find none from me. I can't very well allow you and your friends of the Order to run rampant and ruin all this hard work. When we raise Lamay, none shall stand to oppose us. Least of all you and your pitiful Order. Years of my life were spent watching petulant nobles trampling over those who did their dirty work. Too pompous to sully their own hands with our filth. Well, now I hold the power. They will suffer for their ignorance, and so will you. I hope you do not
I will find you. I knew I heard something!
And you thought I was just a pretty face.
going to enjoy.
Meridia!
Going to enjoy.
Like the bite of
Stand a chance.
And you thought I was just a pretty face. Last mistake.
I'll end your miserable life!
Not quite good enough, are you?
What was that? Damn you! I'll see you burn! I'll end your life!
So that was Fire. I have heard a great deal about her. None of it good, of course. She speaks as if she has already won the battle. And to ambush us here... How did she... It's nothing. Come, we should get back to Alara to tell her about the fort. Have you asked yourself how Fire knew that we were coming here? It's highly unlikely that she would have simply foreseen our mission here. Someone told her we were coming. This is a line of thought for another time. Alara is likely preparing Karis's funeral. We should make haste. Champion?
You're back. Is the fort secure? Necromancers. What in Meridia's name were they doing there? I'm sorry, Champion. I sent you there in the interest of safety, not to put your own life at risk. At least now we should have somewhere safe to reside until this business is all over. Come along. Alara is about to begin.
We're gathered here on the sacred grounds of Meridia's sanctum for a very sad and somber occasion.
Now is
Today,
not the time
we
to
say
talk.
goodbye one of our own, one of the most dedicated of our order.
Now is not the time to
Altara,
talk.
a selfless, honest, and hard-working acolyte of Meridia's order. But more than that, she was our friend, and like a daughter to me. It is with sadness that we bid her farewell, but her death will not be in vain, for her death will spark our fire that purges none of its plague. Befitting of a high priestess of Meridia, I will now perform the ritual of passing, so that Caris may rest the way Our Lady wishes her to. For we know there's nothing Meridia would despise more than for her servant to raise against her in death. How dare you What was that?
Here we go!
And you thought I was just a pretty face.
Back down! Back down!
last mistake.
These necromancers will suffer for their treachery. Leave the sanctum. Initiate Veltov that is highly irregular.
Priestess, given the circumstances, we must protect ourselves. I know the perfect hideaway, Fort Justice, on the other side of Skyrim.
You're right, Veltov. I trust you. Lead us. Champion, meet us at Fort Justice. We have things we must discuss.
Another adventure, I suppose.
Greetings. Not good.
Farewell.
Well, here we are. I'm going to make an announcement to everyone. Speak with me after, champion. This is our new home for the foreseeable future. It's not what we're used to, but with things escalating the way they are, it is my duty to keep you all safe. The champion has brought us grave news. The malevolent are attempting to raise the first vampire. Some of you may have had dealings with them before. These coming days will be difficult for all of us. But we are family, brothers, and sisters. We will stand together and do what we must. Larson and Asger, I want you putting down these necromancers wherever you can find them. Marith and Balrar, I want you both securing this fort at all times. Veltev, gather all information you can about the first vampire. I believe her name is LeMay, a Nedic woman from what I can remember. I may have some texts on the subject. Champion, you're with me. Some of you may know that I no longer have the sight given to me by Meridia, but this situation goes beyond our faith and our belief. I urge you all to remember why we do what we do, why we lead the lives that we lead. This isn't out of obligation. We do this because it is right. It is the right thing to do, so the people of Skyrim can sleep safely at night. They will know that Meridia's order will protect them. Meridia's order will destroy the savages who wish to do them harm. This is our duty. For Skyrim, for Meridia.
For Skyrim!
For Meridia!
For Meridia!
A new day is dawning, and we shall be its herald.
Well, this is homely. Did you go through much trouble to get this for us? Oh, so not too much trouble then. I never asked. Why did Meridia choose you to be her champion? Ah, Meridia's beacon. I've heard about it. I'm guessing she then commanded you to carry out her bidding? I thought that'd be the case. She's not exactly easy to say no. Anyway, I'm sure you have lots to do. We'll speak again another time. I like it. It's quite the upgrade. Biggest bonus is it's not freezing all the time. I don't know how the Nords manage. Even with the amount of time I spent outside guarding the sanctum, I'm still not used to the temperature. If you ever fancy gifting me some furs, that's absolutely fine with me.
Champion, this arrived whilst you were with the Docton. Take a look. Keep yourself safe.
I'm right behind you.
What are
Let's
you
get
thinking?
going then.
I'm unsure. Balrar found it on our doorstep on his way into Solitude. No one saw who left it there. Any thoughts on who it could be from? I agree, though we should not be naive to the fact that it is obviously a trap. I can't in good conscience let you go alone. Let's find out what they know about this whole situation. I'll follow you, champion. Lead the way to Old Herolden. The whole idea of being there was to be closer to Meridia. Given that she's no longer communicating with us, it seems pointless. The fort has great defensive capabilities. The valley makes it easier to spot approaching ambushes. My only concern is nearby vigilance. Yes, we share similar goals, but all Daedra worshippers are heretics in their eyes. I expect we'll come to blows eventually. I'm not. The time to mourn. She trusted me to look after her, you know. I promised I would. I owe it to her to avenge her death. I hope that you will join me. Oh yes, I did. A long time ago. My little Fyotla, taken from me before she had even reached 5 years old. Sickness. Such is the way of this cruel world. Even after all this time, she still inspires me to do the right thing. Everything I do is for her, to make her proud. Thank you, champion. Your words warm my heart. She would have been a big fan of yours. She always loved a hero type. History is serving me correctly. Old Heraldon was the site of an ancient battle. It is said that Tibur Septim himself led the army against the Reachmen. We had better tread carefully. The Reach is in a worse state than ever.
It seems your work securing this fort for us has paid off, champion. Unfortunately, I was unable to grab my texts before we left. No matter. It is better to be... It felt bigger when I was younger. But everything did. It's safe, secure, and we don't have to worry about the Malevolent knocking on our door.
This makes an interesting change from staying in a tent all day. It's fine. I just worry about its defensive capability. Hopefully it's not something we'll have to worry about. Don't worry about me, champion. I can hold my own against these necromancers. You let me know if you need me.
Yes, we both know it's a trap. But still, we need to find out who sent this letter.
Alara has tasked me with keeping this fort secure, but don't worry. We'll be back in the fight soon enough.
I expect this war will keep me quite busy. Tending to the injured is no easy. I hope you're keeping... It's nice, spacious, plenty of room for me to practice my alchemy without making anyone nauseous. We're also close to Riften. I'm not fond of the place, but it has a good little apothecary on the lower dock. I just worry about what's to come. This war feels far from over. Walk in
We both know
Meridia's
it's true.
light.
But still, we need to find out who sent this letter.
Ah, a visitor. Old Hrolden Inn has hundreds of years of history, friend.
You came.
Mama?
Who I am isn't important.
I'm afraid I disagree, young lady. We need to know who it is we're dealing with here. Now, who are you, and what do you want with the champion?
My name is Vegra. I work for the Necromancer Union.
How can we trust you, Vegra?
Please, I didn't go to all this trouble for the sake of doing so. Even now, the Malevolent could be watching.
All right.
I have information that could be valuable to you, but I want something in exchange.
What could you possibly need from us that you can't get from your union?
The Necromancer Union is not what it once was. It's been corrupted by the Malevolent in their bid for power. I can't trust anyone there. I'm no more than a cleaner for the Union. I couldn't even cast a simple healing spell.
Give us the information, and then we'll see about helping you.
You promise not to double-cross me?
As a High Priestess of Meridia, I give you my word.
Fine. The deception of the Malevolent goes further than you know. You are yet to realize the danger we are all in. Somebody is here.
Never should have come.
Here we go.
Please, it is not safe here. You must follow me back to my hideaway. I'll tell you everything you want to know there.
Fine.
Please
lead the
stay
way,
away
Vegra.
while you got that spell
But I've
on
got
you.
my eye on you. can for you.
Please, there's no time. Follow me.
By the gods, I don't even know what to say.
Please, there's no time. Follow me.
I've got your back if things go awry.
Please, there's no time. Follow me. Mother, I've brought someone who can help you with your sickness.
I've told you, Vagra, dear. There's no saving me.
Vagra, you need to come to terms with this.
No, I've brought a powerful healer. More powerful than any others I've brought before. If I give you the information, will you promise to help my mother?
I'll do what I can to help, Vagra.
Thank you. As I was saying, the Malevolent are a far greater threat than you realize. You've been infiltrated.
Infiltrated? By who?
I'm sorry, but I don't know much. I don't even know their name. I just know that 2 members of the Union were talking about it. From what I remember, they seem to be talking about a dark elf. Apparently they've been with you for some time.
No, it can't be. Garin. If what she's saying is true, then Garin is the one. He was studying necromancy before I found him. This was all treachery. Go, champion. Go back to the fort and confront Garen. But be careful. If he's fooled me for all this time, there's no telling what else he can do. I have made a commitment to Vagra and her mother, so I will remain here and do what I can. I'll catch up with you. Now go.
You should go. Don't worry, I won't keep Alara for long.
Thank you for your kindness. I am. My skin burns in the sunlight and my head feels like we've had to leave our homes, our friends and neighbours. I just can't stand to be in. I pray that your friend can help me.
It is cruel to give my mother false hope like this.
You should go. Don't worry, I won't keep Alara for long. I don't. I sleep in the barracks with other lowly members of the... My mother and sister live in the ruins. The sunlight brings her great pain from her illness, so they've come to the darkest place they can find. Alara has tasked me with keeping this fort secure, but don't worry.
This is fine for now, but what will we do when the Malevolent come knocking at our door? Walk in Meridia's light. This makes an interesting change from staying in a tent all day.
It seems your work securing this fort for us has paid off, champion.
Don't worry about... What? Why do you suspect such a thing? Well, I'm glad to hear you didn't suspect me. But... Velteth, he keeps tomes on Mologbal and his... indecencies. I just thought it was a harmless interest. But now I see. All the others are away hunting the necromancers. Come, champion. We must face Velteth on our own. Initiate Velteth! Your mind has been perverted by the Dark Daedric Lord, Mologbal! Stand down, or face execution at the hand of Meridia's light!
Excuse me!
Drop the act, Initiate! You are a malevolent defiler!
You're a fool, Garen. You traded power and status for what? A life filled of weak-willed repentance. I pity you.
You're wrong, Velteth. I'm content with my choices. What have you to gain for your treachery?
The future! A future where the powerful rule and the weak bow before them. Though I don't expect you to know about power, Garen. You are a puppet of Meridia. You both are. And my name is not Veltef. I am Savas, the undefeated.
You filthy little fetcher!
I am far beyond this pitiful order. You cannot defeat the malevolent. Mistress Fire has seen to that. Now I shall prove my worth to the Dark Master by doing what others could not. I shall destroy the champion of Meridia.
Here we go!
Not quite good enough, are you? Watch it!
Veltef was the traitor. I can't believe it. He always seemed so kind, so selfless.
I am sorry I did not see this before, my lady. I should have been more vigilant.
Do not blame yourself, my friend. You're not at fault here. If anyone is to blame, it's me. My mind is being crushed by the burden of guilt. We have suffered so much, and I can't help but feel responsible. If I had my visions, I would have saved Clarice, prevented Veltef's treachery. How can I lead the Order when I have lost Meridia's support? No, this is my failure, Garen. I failed to protect her the same way I failed to protect my daughter all those years ago. By your grace...
Alara,
His evil will taunt my order. You face redemption, Priestess Alara. I restore to you my gift of the sight. Use it well. Do not allow my order to become tainted once more. With the infiltrator destroyed, you are once again under my protection. But be warned, the Dark Lord Molagbon is aiding these foul necromancers. Champion, come forward. I will speak with you. You have once again proven yourself worthy of being my champion. The twisted Molag Bal has gifted the malevolent leader her own pocket realm. You must destroy it. He seeks to make us look weak. The atoned Dark Elf knows of what I speak. He will aid you in accessing this dark pit of oblivion. Your actions have served me well, champion. Continue on this path, and I will grant you my boon.
This is a glorious day. This is a glorious day.
So Meridia seems fond of you. Now, shall we get down to business?
I'm glad we're back in her good books.
I know of what she speaks, but perhaps not enough. It is common for the Daedra to welcome mortals into their realm, and in exchange they carry out tasks and assume unwavering loyalty. When I was aligned with those less ethically inclined, I knew an Ultima wizard who became obsessed with realms within Oblivion. He was certain he could find a way to mimic the essence of those who have visited these realms and take their place. If we could get you inside Molag Bal's pocket realm of Cold Harbor, you could search for a way to destroy it from the inside. Realms like the one Fire rules usually have simple ways to destroy them, but are so easy and outlandish that no one would think to do it. It's unlikely you would be able to just kill her, no. I'm sure she's thought of that. But if you can work out what's holding the fabric of the pocket realm together, I'm sure you could destroy that instead, collapsing it in on itself. But to get in there, I suppose it would be possible. I'm thinking if we could find someone who has entered Fire's pocket realm, we could trick Cold Harbor into thinking you were one of her disciples. As for finding someone who has entered the realm, frankly, I have no idea. However, if you were to bring them back here, I'm certain I could transfer their essence to yours, transporting you to Cold Harbor. It's a risk. It would almost certainly cause their mind to permanently collapse. But I'm sure you would be safe.
I think I can help here. I've overheard that one of Fia's top commanders has defected. Apparently the pressure was too much. Rumor has it that Fia is furious. She spread word to everyone that she wants him back. Last I had heard, they've even narrowed down his location.
Please don't tell us it's a cave in the back end of nowhere.
Actually, if the rumors are true, then he's hiding in Winterhold, most likely with the college. He's a wood elf. Funny sounding name. I think it begins with an O.
Well, it's our only lead. We have to follow it. Champion, head to Winterhold and see what you can find out. With any luck, you'll get there before anyone else. But just in case, take Marith with you. She seems to be fond of you and she's more than capable, especially if Bosmer tries to run. Now, if there are no questions, we all have plenty to do.
Are you sure you want to go through with this? Like I said, there's potential our subject may cease to function.
I wouldn't feel guilty. You have to be especially evil to reach the top of the ranks within the Malevolent. I expect we'll be doing the world a favor.
Oh, I'm through feeling guilty, Garin. Do you think the barbarian who defiled the corpse of my daughter felt guilty?
Alara, I didn't mean...
It's fine. I just don't want to lose anyone else. Now let's get to work.
This is fine for now. But what will we do when the Malevolent come
Alara
knocking
has
at our
agreed to
door?
let me stay here until the conflict is over. I'll have to find some... I don't know how it happened, but she had contracted vampirism. We caught it early. Thankfully, Alara cured her, and she's been able to move back home and out of those ruins. When I first joined, they appeared to be an alternative to the College of Winterhold. Those without much affinity for magic could find a place there. Well, that's what it used to be anyway. It was formed by rogue wizards from the Mages Guild in Cyrodiil after they banned necromancy. They intended to teach and practice the dark art freely, along with other aspects of magic. But recently, that's all changed. The Union has been taken over by Portellus, a pompous Imperial. Since assuming control, he has steered the Union to a much darker place. He's allowed Fia and her minions to corrupt those left in the Union with their new alliance. I'm glad I got out when I could.
This makes an interesting change.
I
from
thought you
staying
might
in
have
a
questions.
temple
Go ahead. They're gifts given to mortals by Daedric lords, hosted inside their own realms. They're relatively independent from the Daedric lord themselves, but of course they still hold authority over the domain. As for destroying one, I'd recommend speaking with Garin. He is likely better informed than I.
Don't worry about me, champion. I can hold my own against these necromancers. You let me know if you need anything.
There you are! Was beginning to think you forgot about me. It just feels like loss after loss these days. Still, let's stay optimistic and hope that this was the last of our bad luck. Especially now Meridia is watching over us again. Where are we going? Any wood elf in particular? I'm guessing this isn't just for fun. Yeah, I know. I was listening through the door. Sorry. I thought it would be less odd if I pretended I wasn't eavesdropping. So, you're going to enter Cold Harbor. Sounds risky. Not that you should be worried. Karin is the expert on these things. Or so I'm told. Sorry, I'm making this worse. Let's get going.
I expect this war will keep me quite busy, tending to the injured. I don't know what he was thinking. Did he become corrupted before or after joining the Order? Maybe we'll never know. I just hope we're safe from anything like that in the future.
Time
Keep
is of
yourself
the essence,
safe.
champion. But I will answer any questions. It's hard to say what it will look like once you're inside. Daedric lords often influence the realm based on who the realm is for. It's unlikely you'll remain hidden for long, so you might need to do some damage. It's likely Fire will have her people there with her. If she does, perhaps you can look to sow seeds of discontent. I'm sure they will have some inside information on what is keeping the realm upheld, and as soon as the realm begins collapsing, I'll pull you straight out. You have my word.